Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. My name is Jolene and I love all things personal finance, personal development, and organization. These things have helped me pay off a debt of $200,000 in 3 years. This video will be about how I use my credit card and how I make it work for me. You'll also learn how to increase your credit score. Credit cards can cause a lot of stress and worry for a lot of people, but that's because they are not using them correctly and probably haven't been taught the correct ways to use them. I want to teach you how to utilize your credit card for the best benefits. The problem with credit cards are that many people view them as bad, but because the way that they are designed, the credit card companies ultimately make the most money unless you are very good with your credit card. Credit lenders use credit cards for people who don't know how to utilize their credit or don't have a good handle on their finances. They make it very easy to get a credit card and use it even though you might not have the funds available to pay it off. The fees are so high that it can get people into a lot of trouble when they don't pay it off correctly or on time. Credit cards are so easy to use that they're widely accepted around the world, and they were needed for online purchases before debit visas were introduced. The issue with credit cards are the interest is so high, so it adds up very quickly when you don't pay off your credit card in full, putting those who only pay the minimum in an even worse situation, because something that they bought that they thought they could afford is now costing them up to 20% more, or even more than that if they don't pay it off quickly. This is why it's so important to pay off your credit card on time and paying the full balance instead of just the minimum. Ensure that when you're using your credit card, you're able to afford that purchase that day, or at least in 2 weeks when you are paid. Credit cards also create an attitude that if you can't afford something, just put it on credit. While this can be helpful in some situations, it can cause a lot of stress and financial issues in the future, or for those with overspending issues and problems, or for those without self-control over their spending habits. How I use my credit card. How I use my credit card is a lot different, or I think it's a lot different than the way most people use theirs, but that's how it works for me. First off, I don't use a credit card that has any fees. So meaning there's no annual fee and the credit card company doesn't charge me for using it, but it does offer benefits. The benefits for your card should be based on your wants and needs. When you're choosing a credit card or switching to a different credit card, make sure you're choosing one that fits your lifestyle and that the benefits are most beneficial to you, whether it's travel benefits, cash back, or for points. If you're someone who doesn't go on vacation very often, a travel point card is probably not the best option for you. You might want to consider a different type of card. Although some credit cards offer travel points for something as simple as gas, you can still use this card, but it just might not be the most beneficial for you. Also, if you get a points card, make sure you check out the credit card shop to make sure you actually want what they have in their shop to use your points for. Most of the time they offer a variety of options and many things, so you probably could find something that you like there. But if you don't like, or if you can't find anything that you do like, then make sure you're getting a different card. I would also consider how many points you're actually earning per dollar, and then how much the item that you would want actually costs versus how many points it costs to get. The other thing to consider is that most cards offer a promotional time. So a time where they'll give away 30,000 points or 100,000 points, which can be up to 2 flights or even a flight, which is a lot of money. This will get you a significant extra amount of points. Most of the time you'll have to use it by a certain time or spend a certain limit to get this offer, but it could be entirely worth it if you're getting what you want out of the deal. If you're considering a new card or switching to a card, make sure that you look at all the options. Make sure to sign up when there's a promotion going on. I currently use a cashback card, which is the best for my lifestyle. How I make it work for me and make the best deal out of it is that I put absolutely everything on my cashback card, even some bills if that's possible. Some bills you can't do that on. Some places don't accept credit cards, so I cannot do it on absolutely everything, but everything I can, I put on my credit card. Why do I do this? To make the most out of my credit card, I'm increasing the amount of points and dollars that they actually give back to me by using my credit card as much as possible. Basically, I'm maxing out the amount that I can actually get back on the credit card, thus earning more money and saving more money in the long run. Why would I use my debit card when I can use my credit card and earn a percentage back on every single purchase? This is also increasing my credit score. Now, I need to be clear that I do not spend or overspend on my credit card if I can't afford an item. So if I don't have the funds in my account to pay for that amount, then I won't spend it on my credit card. I just won't buy it at all. But if I can afford it, then I'll put it on my credit card and then pay it off before the due date. Meaning I don't make a purchase if I can't afford it. So if you have the money in your account, you can put it on your credit card, and that's what I do. I am conscious of all the purchases that I'm making to make sure that I'm not overspending on my budget. If you're using your card just to buy expensive things, this is probably not the best option for you. And just because you can, thanks to a credit card, doesn't mean you should. So I recommend if you can afford something, then do not put it on your credit card. You are not making your credit card work for you. You're costing yourself in the long run. I'm also not making multiple purchases per month, so I'm not using up my transaction fee on my actual bank account. I'm only making one transfer, which is a bill payment to my credit card. Thus, I can lower my fees in my banking because I'm not making that many transactions. Because I use this method, it helps me with my budgeting. Because at the end of the month it shows how many purchases I have made, how much I have spent, and it also categorizes my spending into different categories, so I can see how much percentage I'm spending on a certain category, such as groceries or travel or miscellaneous things. The app shows me a graph which outlines these percentages, which is super easy to use, and it simplifies things for me. Because it shows me an overview, I can analyze my spending habits and see where I want to cut back next month or where I'm underspending in some categories. And due to the fact that I'm never spending on something that I can't afford, it always keeps me under budget. Thus, I'm building my credit and ensuring that my credit score is always increasing. If you use your credit card very regularly and you pay it off on time, the lender will understand this and you will start to build more and more great credit. Building a good credit history is important because it can allow you to buy other things and apply for other lending options such as a mortgage or a car loan. You'll also get a better rate if you have a good credit score. I suggest that if you need to increase your credit score, then you make sure that you can afford something before you make the purchase, and making sure you're paying off your credit card before the due date. Thus, you'll increase your credit score just like I have. Some quick credit card tips is making sure that you're paying your credit card off before the due date. So make a note in your calendar or set a notification off so you remember to pay it off beforehand. Try to find a credit card that has zero fees but also the benefits that you want. There are a lot of options out there, so make sure that you're doing your research and finding the credit card that works best for you. Also, make sure that you're not applying for multiple credit cards at once, because this can flag you as well as decrease your credit score every single time you apply for a new credit card. I would suggest not doing this because you would decrease your credit score and thus it would make it harder for getting credit in the future. I hope these tips have helped you, and if they did, please give this video a like and consider subscribing. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.